It's because I have. I just hugged a friend goodbye. Not like goodbye, like never to see them again. But he hugged me really hard, and I needed that, and so I ended up sobbing like a fool, and so that's why I looked like I've been crying, because I have been. Just realized I can't share this out to anything because I don't have anything else downloaded right now, but that's okay. I did have makeup on, but I think that kind of ended with the crying, if you will. Oh, new star. I was like, who's that? Somebody ordering from this good Chinese place. So I thought we would go for a drive, perhaps. We do have a destination. Just more of an errand, if you will. So I'm gonna flip the screen so you guys have a view, and also so that I can put on some tunes. Let's see. Let me mute it and then flip it. Well, I unmuted the mic. Decided tunes, I don't know, right now. So, do you have those people in life that I don't know what you call them. If they're friends, family, acquaintance.
Turn right onto Illinois 171 North.
Even one person that is just such a flake.
Continue on Illinois 171 North for 1.5 miles.
When it comes to making plans or keeping plans. And it's like, you know this to be true. You also know that there are times when the plans are not canceled. And it's just a thing I think we all deal with. It's frustrating. Ooh, somebody crashed last night. Holy prayers to that situation. So during this time right now, I don't really have the wherewithal, nor did I ever, to put up with like flaky people or like people who constantly like make plans and then cancel them type of thing. Never did like that. I don't know that anybody in life really likes that. Maybe some people are more, I don't know what you would say, more accepting, or it doesn't bother them as much. But it's not even just like, tentative plan to really not do anything. Like, it's concrete plans, specific times, specific thing, and then it's like, oh, it just got too late. I didn't realize. And it's like, you want to just scream and be like, well, and so in the beginning, I like decided to just, I'm not going to associate myself with this person. I'm just not going to respond, because while we get along and we have a great time when we do see each other, it's very frustrating when he gets whenever, and you never know when he's gonna be a flake, right? So I'm like, on my end, while I don't have a ton going on with my life, it does, sometimes does affect like my schedule or what I was about to do or whatnot. And so, I let that be known, and it was like a whole, like, I didn't matter. It was very, nasty, and whole thing. Since has apologized profusely, but I still was like, I don't really want to respond to you, because I don't.
In a 1/4 mile, turn left onto Northeast River Road, West Montrose Avenue.
To like make plans and then like go through with getting ready, whatever that would mean for me at the time, and then have you cancel at the last minute, because it's not like you cancel like shortly thereafter.
Turn left onto Northeast River Road, West Montrose Avenue.
In a timely manner. It's either last minute or you don't even let me know. I don't hear from you again. So I'm like, that all is like so many words that it's just disrespectful, and that's no way to like treat anybody. I'm like, you can at least let somebody know. It's not as if you were unable to every single time. Like, that would just be the biggest coincidence.
Continue for 5 miles.
But at the same time, today, or last night, for instance, yesterday, or the night before last, contacts me, and I'm like, the thing that gets me is that when we do hang out, which has been enough times, it's a fantastic time. We have a blast. It's fun, laughter, like, definitely a good and healthy distraction that I need right now. So I was like, oh, let me reply. You know? Just, and I'm thinking in my head, like, well, this is what we're gonna do. We know that the probability of cancellation or not hearing anything later on during the scheduled whatever time we're supposed to do something is very high. So, like, let's look at what else I'm doing today or could possibly do today. You know, and I'm like, not much. Like, I don't know. Like, I thought of one thing, but I'm like, the weather isn't really, it was kind of drizzling on and off. I'm like, I don't know. So I responded and I'm like, let's see. Because first of all, I'm assuming that he's gonna want to, like, meet up or have some, you know, hang out. Maybe he just wants to say hey. Well, wanted to hang out. And when he wanted to hang out, I was like, okay, that's really early and I haven't even slept yet. Like, I'll let you know when I wake up. So, and I can be, like, I didn't mean to be a flake, but I had a hard time sleeping and I woke up so many hours later after I was supposed to, like, see him. So I contacted him and I'm like, alright, I did not do this on purpose. I'm like, I could not sleep last night. I apologize. I'm like, if you want to still hang out, let me know. I'm down. So he responds, he's like, sure, no problem. I understand. He's like, take your time. Let me know when you're ready. So I'm like, alright. So right there, I was like, I just based on history, I know that definitely based on history, him saying that, okay, like, but that could change. Just to spite me, like, because I, you know, did not contact him until 8 hours after I was supposed to because I slept in and he was trying to contact me, or, you know, what will happen. So I'm like, well, I already would do like X, Y, and Z, whether I was gonna, you know, go out or meet up with him or whatever anyways. So let me just slowly do these things and see. So, as I predicted, I did it ahead of time because I was like, I am not getting, not that I was gonna do a whole lot, but I'm like, I'm not getting all completely 100% ready to leave the house and then have somebody not answer again, like the same person. It's just frustrating, and I'm not trying to, like, I mean, it's my choice to keep the person in my life, so it's my choice to live with that frustration. But I will say, like, if ever there was a person worth it, he would be that person. So, end of the day, it's my choice. But I was right. I messaged and I was like, oh, I'm ready. Like, well before I would have been ready. No response. And then I messaged a couple more times because I'm like, all right, he like messaged me a few times this morning, like, let me, you know, just be as, I don't know what you want to say. Let me try as hard as he did, kind of thing. And no response. And I was like, oh, okay, like, we're not even gonna say a word. Okay. I'm like, I don't know if he's upset because I overslept or if he's just living life. I don't know, but, like, you can't say a word. Like, you have multiple different telephone numbers and every social media app in the world, and you like, so whatever. I was like, yeah, and I was not surprised. I did not let it get to me. I was like, yeah, that I saw that coming from a mile away. Then I made, I don't know how you would say, like, I guess I made a new friend, sort of, last night online. Just communicating, like, via Xbox. And so while that was happening, I was, like, kind of communicating. We were joking around about some stuff. I think I was eating finally for the first time in a while. I did not see that my friend, this guy, had hit me up. That he was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I fell asleep, I was waiting for you earlier. He's like, if you want, come over. He only lives like 2 blocks away. So I was like, I'm just seeing this now. I don't know if you still would want to hang out, or, you know, like, what you're doing. And he's like, yeah, you're only 2 blocks away. It's not like, it's not gonna, you know, make a huge difference. Like, if we fall asleep together, we fall asleep, you know, that kind of thing. So he's like, come by. So I did. I don't regret it, you know, not at all. I just, it's, that thing of, like, you know that you're setting yourself up for disappointment. So here's the thing. If you're gonna if this person, which I deem in my life, if you deem this person, like, worthy beyond everything, that you will kind of put up with some of the frustrations that come along with them being sort of a flaky friend, you just have to know that that is probably what's going to happen, or always err on the side of that's what's going to happen. And so you just don't get disappointed and don't get upset. But maybe there are certain people who would say nobody is worth that, like, you know, like, but I would disagree when it comes to the person I'm talking about. But at the same time, there's things where today, like, he's like, do you want to have dinner? And I'm like, sure, but it's not gonna happen. Like, I don't mean to be rude. I'm like, I'm just saying it because you started the conversation by telling me all the stuff that you have to do today, which is your normal routine for Sunday. So, like, I already knew that anyways. But I'm like, I'm just saying it out of being realistic, not trying to be offensive, just because every other time's kind of gotten away from you, and then it's gotten too late, and it's just always like, it doesn't happen. And I'm like, unfortunately, it's always like dinner or food related. So I'm like waiting, and then you don't answer, and then I end up not having eaten, and then when I go to eat, it's just, you know. So I'm like, yeah, if, you know, we can do that. If I hear from you, like, if you want me to be quiet. He's like, why are you looking at me, like, differently? And I'm like, I don't mean to be, but I guess I'm just showing my true feelings, which is that I would bet all the money in the world that I will not see you later. I will not even hear from you later. I'm like, I just, based on prior experiences, based on the reality and everything, I'm not trying to be offensive, but I'm just saying, sounds like a nice offer, sounds like a plan, don't think it's gonna happen. And he really, like, was like drilling it into me, like, oh, you're gonna feel like embarrassed. Watch, I'm gonna, when I call you or whatever, like, think of what you want to eat. If you want to order, we're gonna cook. What do you want? Da 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 da. And I'm just like, okay, like the whole time, like, I'm like, it's not that I don't believe what you're saying in the sense of you want that and you think and hope for that to happen. I'm just saying I don't think that that's what's gonna happen. And just for my own self, I've got to be a little bit more realistic about that, because I'm not gonna wait to hear from you till whatever time and not eat if I feel hungry and da 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 da, this, that, and the other. And I'm not gonna contact you. I'm not gonna bother you. Like, so, if you truly want
In
that,
1,000 feet, turn right onto Oakton Street.
then, we'll do that. But I'm like, that's where it's like, it's a nice sentiment. It's a nice invitation. All of it is nice, except for the part where it doesn't actually happen. And I'm like, so maybe you're not even aware that it happens, where, yeah, it's a consistent thing, and that's why I said what I said. So, I don't know. I still am like, there's no way I'm going to see this person tonight for dinner. Like, there's just no way. And that's fine. But it's just...
Turn right onto Oakton Street.
It's the first time that I was like... I, like, called him on it right there, and I was like, no, sounds great. I accept the invitation.
Continue on Oakton Street for 3/4 of a mile.
But it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna see it. Like, just being real. Like, not gonna happen. So, I don't know. We'll see. I will say that it'd be really... Yeah, it wouldn't be a surprise, but it'd be really crappy for somebody to be like, I swear, that this, that, and the other, and all of these things, and then completely blow you off. Because he is one that will not even, like, be like, oh, sorry, time got away from me. Sometimes, yes, but sometimes, nope, not even nothing. So I'm like, okay. And in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really make a big difference. I choose to have him in my life still. I choose to, knowing the frustrations that come with it, and it, like I said, it's worth it to me. He's worth it to me. And he's...
In a 1/4 mile, turn left onto North Greenwood Avenue.
We definitely have a great time together. We have such a similar sense of humor, if not almost the same. So...
Turn left onto North Greenwood Avenue.
And laughing at just random whatever things definitely helps. It definitely helps to distract my mind right now. So even though the timing, the hour, I was like, wanted to be like, wow. But, I mean, he did say, like, sorry, I fell asleep waiting for me.
Continue on North Greenwood Avenue for 2 miles.
He was waiting for me for like 8 hours in the morning. Waiting for me to respond. And then he was waiting for me after I finally did respond. So, I get that. But, so I was like, alright. It's not like you're, like, intentionally having me come over at this stupid time. You wanted me there at 9 a.m. and I failed at that part. So, and that part's on me too, right? Like, it's a two-way street. But I'm just talking because I guess at the end of the day, it would be nice to do something again tonight. Like that, grab dinner, watch a movie, whatever. Just, you know, it would be nice. So I don't know that there's really a point to that at all, other than that's what's going on right now, I guess. And I know it sounds so pessimistic, but I fully expect not even to hear from him. At the very least, to be canceled or whatever, rescheduled. So that's how I'm gonna basically live the rest of the evening and night. Today is Sunday. A couple of these grocery stores close weirdly early times. I say weirdly early because it's Chicago. Yes. Realized that the other day and I'll never do it.
In 1,000 feet, turn right toward North Milwaukee Avenue.
How's everybody doing today?
Turn right toward North Milwaukee Avenue, then turn right onto North Milwaukee Avenue. Take the next right onto North Milwaukee Avenue, then turn left. Turn left, then turn right. In 400 feet, make a U-turn at Gulf Road.
What?
Make a U-turn at Gulf Road, then turn right.
It's called Eggaholic. I think I've heard of that. Is that what it's called? I think so. Sounds interesting.
Turn right, then your destination will be on the left. In 400 feet, turn left.
That's more correct.
Take the next left, then turn left.
So you're saying left. That's what I'm hearing. Would you like me to turn left? Okay. Further along. Further along.
Take the next left, then turn left.
I want Chipotle, but my stomach doesn't. I'm sure. I'm glad we are all like, what are we doing? There's nobody has stop signs. But it's like, what's up? Couple of geese out of place here. Yeah, guys. Well, not a couple, there's more than a couple. Fellers. Oh my gosh. They're everywhere. Like, look at how I have to like honk to not run them over. Guys, you're in my way. The deli for you market is closed already in the figures. Not that I need to go to that one, but tools have been a good option.
Your destination is on the right.
These geese though. Okay, I don't know what they're doing with themselves. I don't. Look at that. It's fun. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's too funny. You see that? The dog totally scared him away. Like, they flew. Not that far though. The dog dolphin scared them away. Obviously, I had a mute when I was in there. I want to see if I can pause you guys and message my friend. Sorry for all of that connection and reflection. What are you guys doing? Yes, I've been crying. Freckles, though. Looks like I have a filter on, but I don't. So weird. My freckles really show today. My makeup shows that I slipped in it. Do. Okay, done. Talking out loud to myself. It's like I need to go to the grocery store to get just a couple things, but I'm not hungry. Not that you should only shop when you're hungry. I haven't had a big appetite, and also it's probably so busy right now. Today, I think like today is Sunday.
Take the next right onto Illinois 58 West Gulf Road.
The one by me should still be open. I know it closes early, but it's a smaller store. That's why I
Continue on Illinois 58 West for 1 mile.
My friend was just there too. He just came from there. I should have asked him what time does it close. I don't know if he would have known, but they've got to at least be open till 7, you would think. subpar would be being too gracious. Subpar.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Potter Road.
Subpar people. It's only because, you know. Remember not know a few not nice people over there.
Take the next left onto Potter Road.
Not much sure. Oh, gosh.
Continue on Potter Road for 1 mile.
Excuse me, or don't excuse me? That is the question. It tastes for coffee, but I don't want the caffeine.
In 1,000 feet, turn right after Wendy's, on the right, onto US 14 West East Dempster Street.
I like how they give Wendy's as a marker.
Turn right after Wendy's, on the right, onto US 14 West East Dempster Street. Continue on US 14 West for half a mile.
They have Christmas stuff out at the garden supply stores. That one anyways.
In a quarter mile, slide right onto the ramp to Indiana. Slight right onto the ramp to Indiana, then keep right. Keep right. Continue on Tri-State Tollway for 5 miles.
Okay, it's a better view. being looky-loos? Is that why this is taking forever, guys? Are you for real? Sitting on the other side from your bag, too. I only use my GPS to make it the shortest trip possible. And maybe that is enough. How's everybody doing today? How's it going?
In 1.5 miles, use the right 2 lanes to take the Illinois 19 Irving Park Road exit.
Why I thought that was it. Clearly there's something going on at, I think, Allstate. Or wait, today's the last day of Riot Fest, but that's not Riot Fest.
In 1/2 mile, use the right 2 lanes to take the Illinois 19 Irving Park Road exit. Use the right 2 lanes to take the Illinois 19 exit, then use the left lanes to take the ramp to Illinois 19 East. Use the left lanes to take the ramp to Illinois 19 East, then keep left at the fork to continue on exit 38A. left at the fork to continue on exit 38A. Keep right.
Oh, this is do not enter too. I did not see that.
Turn left toward Illinois 19 East, West Irving Park Road, then turn right onto Illinois 19 East.
That sounds interesting.
Hi, we're gonna just stop exploring the site today.
1 second, please.
I take your time.
Can I do a grande hot cafe mocha?
Okay, give me 1 second. Anything else for today?
That'll be it.
Alright, until spoon 576, I'll see the window. Thank you.
Thank you. Like, what do I want? I always get cold drinks 'cause it's been hot out, but I felt like a warm drink. Cafe mocha used to be my drink here for so long at Starbucks, and I have not really gotten one in years. Thank you.
Have an amazing day.
Thank you, you too. I don't understand. Where's my phone not charging? What's happening? Okay. Guess I have the wrong plug. That's all. Sorry, my phone was giving me an issue. It's just like starting to bounce like your email. Please get off my line. Sorry, I have 25 cords, battery pack. I didn't know which one was the culprit.
Turn right toward Illinois 19 East, West Irving Park Road, then turn right onto Illinois 19 East. Take the next right onto Illinois 19 East, West Irving Park Road. Continue on Illinois 19 East for 1.5 miles. In 1/4 mile, turn right onto Illinois 171 South, North Cumberland Avenue. Turn right onto Illinois 171 South, North Cumberland Avenue.
tastes good right now. I haven't had a mocha in so long. It's very tasty. Very tasty.
Continue on Illinois 171 South for 1 mile.
Comforting. I no longer need my GPS. It's just still with us. I only used it to attempt to be the quickest I could be. I don't know if that actually works. I don't know. But I'm betting, as I said, I would bet the lives of the people I love, and I would bet thousands of dollars that I will not even get a, oh, sorry, it got too late message. So, as much as I was trying to be quick with things, it's also like, yeah, realistically, I don't know that I needed to. Anyway, nail file. Hopefully the grocery store here is still open. I just want to grab a few vegetables and that's it. We'll see. Hopefully it's not packed. It's a bunch of people.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto O'Connor Drive.
It's closed. Also, GPS, that is not the correct. Okay, fine. That's not the correct way to get me back to my apartment either.
Take the next left toward North Cumberland Avenue, then turn left.
Sail on water. GPS, I know where I am. It's okay. It's like, listen to me now. Well, you know, it's a good day when the cops are up in there. Got rowdy in the grocery store. Maybe no one. Maybe they're just chilling. Rowdy people. Really? You better move that shirt. successfully exited my GPS. My GPS, my GPS, my GPS. No. Let's take a look. F. No, no answer. Go. What a shock to the system. I don't know. Some vegetables. Gonna Hey, JoJo68. What's up? I am. I was gonna say, Melissa, I don't know if you're watching or if you will watch this, but you know, I just asked about the Snickers cake, and she's like, I sold the last piece 3 hours ago. I was gonna try it finally for the first time and let you know. But wouldn't that be so great? But let me mute it. It's the sound. That's why I have it muted. But yeah. How are you doing today, Joe? Let me mute it again. Hey, I just had the thing muted because of the music in here. Hi, Mary Jo. It's nice to see you. I can't. I'm not talking about it with that situation. I can't think about it, or I'm just, yeah. So I can't speak words on that. Obviously, it's not good. this process of, I don't know what you call it, grief, I guess, is crap. At least that's where I'm at right now mentally. But I appreciate the prayers. I do. Yeah. Joe, yeah, soon enough I will be. Kind of taking a break a little bit, even from like the reels and stuff, just because, you know, can't do everything, right? Look at the sunset. So pretty. Sorry, the Wi-Fi went up for some reason. That's sunset. Mary Jo, how are you doing? It's nice to see you. How have you been? How are you doing? So gorgeous. So gorgeous. So yeah, that's it's not a question I'm never gonna answer. Oh, you're good. Thank you so much. I did. You're so sweet. Thank you, hon. Oh. See, that's what restores my faith in, well, not just humanity, but within my own self, of the things that I've gone through with people, with strangers who become like family, who then, at the first inkling of you speaking out for yourself, completely dismiss you and disregard you as if they literally say the words, "I wish you never existed." And then there's people who are like, I didn't even know she was there, and she's like, and it's not a big thing, you know, like, but to me it is right now. It just is. And that may seem whatever, but it's like it gives me a little bit of hope or something, you know. It not in the situation where I need the most. I mean, I don't know what to say, but it gives me hope. It doesn't take away the pain. It does not take away any of this, but it gives me hope that there are people like that in this world that still are like, it's their norm is to be nice and considerate, not to be cruel because they can be, or just, you know, I don't know. But it goes hand in hand with something I was mentioning earlier about the Uber Eats driver up in Woodstock, and it's just like, there's just different types of people in this world, and I'm grateful to be reminded that there's still good ones. Like, I know that there are, it's just sometimes you don't cross paths with one for a while, I guess, if you will. And as my mom correctly stated, the bad ones have to exist so that you can appreciate what the good is. But I don't know if I 100% agree with that, because some of the bad ones are really bad. Like, but it is what it is, you know? I mean, if I were to be fake and brown nose and pander to an audience, if you will, and say everything correctly and make sure that I'm not offending a single soul, then we would probably have received some type of help, or at the very least, compassion. But because I don't do that, because I don't sit there and read a comment and let it not sit right with me, but keep my mouth shut, because I don't do that anymore, I just, but it just, I guess it really also is about, like, if you don't give them the right attention, the kind of attention that they want, they're not gonna help. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you could be in the worst situation. Nobody will help you unless you are doing and acting the way that they want you to. Like, that's unfortunately the truth. I mean, there's somebody, not a content creator, I would not say that, but somebody who has raised money for being iron deficient. And it's baffling that you can even, like, try to raise money for that. But it's not as if she was, like, hospitalized, where you had to pay hospital bills or anything. And this was a thing that her doctor had been telling her for the past decade. So at the end of the day, there's, like, a handful of, like, logical reasons as to why would you donate to a GoFundMe. Plus, I think for like 100 count iron pills is maybe $10, $13. And that's all you need if you're iron deficient. So, but the personality, the act, the pandering, the brown nosing is what, Joe, I think I don't know if maybe you didn't hear me the last 67,000 times. I don't get help from them, I help them. That's what I was trying to do. And I still did, but I was trying to do so without completely being in the hole myself. Did that happen? Not so much. But that's okay. I fully expected every single solitary thing negative to occur that did occur. It's not being pessimistic, it's just being real. I mean, I could be on here, look a different way, talk a different way, act a different way, and be telling you I'm iron deficient, and you can donate, you'll end up, collectively donating over $3,000 to a GoFundMe. But because I am who I am, real or not, the situation, no help. And then there's people that are like, oh, but you're rich. Tell me more about my family that you don't know from Adam. Tell me how we're rich. Tell me how 60 years of working hard, busting your butt, and finally being able to afford a house like that it's not a mansion by any means, just a nice, bigger house, it equates to being rich. Like, my dad worked where he had broken bones in his foot, and he still continued to work with that before he would get the surgery. I mean, they busted their butts for everything. And any little tiny bit that my mom received because somebody passed away, they busted their butts for that. So nobody's ever been handed anything in this family, and the fact that that's like the general consensus, especially from people who don't know me, is it's disgusting, but it doesn't affect me because everybody has something to say about everything, at the end of the day, it really is. If you're not, you could be asking for $20 for whatever like that will help pay that will get me to be able to pay my rent this month or whatever. If enough people don't like you, like, you're not gonna get that help. But if you act and talk and speak in a certain way, you'll get that help plus a ton more. But see, that's the thing. I'm not ever gonna be fake. Like, I'm just always gonna be me. No, Mary Jo, you didn't upset me in any way. I just, okay, so I'm at the gas station right now. I'm not far from home. The reason I'm trying to, like, balance my emotions is because I've made myself so sick. I've thrown up so many times that I'm trying to not totally have my health go in the trash, I guess. E- so I'm trying not to cry, but, and I will say more at some point, but just say, worst case scenario, and I don't care about anything anymore. My life will never be the same. Nothing will ever be the same, and nothing will ever change that. But yeah, no, you didn't upset me. It's and that's all. It's just a balance of trying to not completely lose my mind and be sick, but still letting myself obviously feel in grief. And it's a tricky freaking balance, let me tell you. Especially when, like, you're pretty much the only one balancing it, it's just me. But no, you didn't upset me at all. I appreciate your concern, for that. I'm not even sure who Joe is, actually, but Mary Jo, I do know, or remember, who you are, but I don't know. Joe's on a different page, perhaps, or thinks differently, or was told differently by somebody who he unfortunately believes, and it is what it is. If you believe something about me from somebody who doesn't know me at all, it is what it is. Yeah, so that maybe, like, in a couple days I might take off and, I don't know, road trip, but at the same time I don't want all that time to think to myself, so we'll see. Alrighty, Roo. Got some guests. Guessy do. Let's see if my phone responded to me. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to zoom it like that. Didn't mean to zoom it like that. One second. Well, as predicted, no response even. And I know it's gonna be too late, so that is just gonna have to be okay. As if I have a choice, right? Oh, I did have this one. Okay. Over. A little bit of a view. Oh, I always hate when that. I feel like I always do. So how's it going? How's everybody else's day? Week, life? How's your family? How's your friends? I don't know what you're doing there. But just slide right in. Right there. I want to check Ross to see if they have these one house slippers, both the kind that I'm wearing and a kind for winter. Won't be very easy in and out, I suspect. Can you guys see the moon? The sky is pretty. The moon's cool. if it's going to work. I'll just see if it can. Well, it could have been open. Oh. Things slow. Some pink platforms. Used to have shoes like that and like this. And like that. Just gonna see that. It might look like it's on.
C'est vrai?
They do. What size are these that I have on? Let me as well. What I'm doing. These are cute. And I will not get them just because they're cute. Or will I? No. Just that other kind. Oh my god. Okay. One shoe excellently. Wonder if it's in the men's section. Could be. Look, she's there. They're so cute.
Un suéter muy bonito.
Tengo, no te escapes.
Not have anything for some socks though. So they're fine. Just wonder the price because I got some things still on my. Oh wow, was this still on my skis? It's at the small size area.
Ni siquiera veo nada.
Is there no? That's too big for me. There you go. Maybe not. But I don't need any more shoes. Those are pretty cool. And look at the price. socks. Slide on. Yeah, they fit, but I don't like the way they look. I wonder if these will fit. Let's see. Not that I need shoes, but why not? It's a bit too big. It's kind of hard to walk with one shoe and get an idea. Yeah, they're too big. Now I'm thinking if I want a second pair of the ones I have on my feet or not. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's the line of people. I'm not getting in that line. That's unworthiness. That line is gonna take forever. I'm not waiting in it. I don't care. I already have the ones on my feet. It's just saying because they're so comfy to buy a second pair, but it's not like I have money to spare. What I was really looking for, I didn't have. So that's that. Which was the one that worked? My car charger. I didn't buy anything in there because I was like, I don't buy the same shoes that I just bought the other day for my feet. Like slippers. Like, yes, they're comfortable, but I mean, come on, Kara. Come on, Kara. So I decided to have a little more sense than that. I mean, they're comfortable, and it is the truth sometimes, that you can never find the same thing again, and like, dang, if I had known, I should have bought two. And this was that situation, but I just, like, no. Because I have been, like, not spending a lot of it, spending a little, like, doing things around town and such. I spent on my hair, which, not that much, but I'm still aggravated. Even though my friend's like, again, you like the way it came out. Why are you still aggravated? He's like, but I'm like, okay, but now that you see, like, you see that I washed it and, like, without flat ironing it, like, do you see the difference in length? Like, it would, like, sitting, it would, like, touch my leg. Like, it would be, like, laying on my leg. I'm like, no, it doesn't. And he's like, yeah, I can tell, like, a bigger difference. He's like, but it still looks good, though. And then, two different people that I saw today, like, acquaintances, if you will, for a brief time, one of them was like, oh my goodness, your hair is getting so long. And I'm like, bro, I just saw you, like, 3 months ago. I'm like, I just cut, like, unfortunately, probably like 6 inches off when I asked her just to cut like 2, 4 at the most, but like she cut like 6 or more. And I'm like, so yeah. I'm like, but thank you. And he's like, well, he goes, did you go back to your original color? And I'm like, that I did as best I could. Because like my original color is not one that you can duplicate in a hair salon. But I'm like, I did. I just, like, I was sick of the, like, funky colors. The semi-permanent dye was definitely messing up my hair. Even though I wasn't bleaching it to do it first, I just, you know. And I'm like, honestly, like, the next thing that I was gonna do was, like, pink hue of some kind. And I'm like, I can still do that over this, because I don't bleach. So, I'm like, I already got the dye even. Because I was going to do just that. But then I'm like, you know, honestly, I need, like, my hair needs at least a trim. Because it hadn't even had the split ends trimmed for so long. But they always do more than you ask. And it's like, they always have their reasons. And I just want to be like, look, I'm going to use a ruler next time. If it is more than what I asked for, I'm not paying. Like, that's what we're doing. That's where this is going. You know? Like, stop cutting more of my hair than I ask. That's all I'm saying. So, as predicted, my flaky friend, which talked about, now it's my choice to have someone in my life that's flaky like that, right? So I cannot, you know, who's to blame, if you will, for my frustration. Not that I'm trying to place blame, but let's just, you know, say that. But as predicted, no, nothing. And I'm sure it's gonna be too late. So, I kind of, you know, as I was mentioning, like, counted on that or you know, foresaw that. I was hoping for the best, but expecting not the worst, just expecting the reality of what it's been every other time, you know. Which I told him, you know. And even right now when I messaged him, I'm like, you wanted me to pick somewhere, like, to eat, or, like, what to eat, what we were gonna do. So I picked some, like, I messaged him, no response, and, like, even now, no response. So it's like, I don't know. You could have, I even said in the message, I'm like, you know, I know I've said this before, but you could just say, like, reschedule. Like, you can't type that. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's that. Whatever. Like, you don't have the time to type reschedule, or I'm not worth the respect to even say that. Like, that little bit. Like, I don't need to like, just let me know. So I literally said, I'm like, watch, what's gonna happen is what's happened before. I'm gonna wait for you to eat, and then at the last minute, you're gonna, like, reschedule, or you're not even gonna reply. I'll end up not having eaten. It'll be, like, it's just, and he's like, no, I swear. And I'm like, I'm not saying this to be rude, I'm just saying this to be realistic. Like, I don't wanna plan for this, and then, like, it's not gonna happen because, you know, like, sure, I don't have a 9 to 5, but I'm still a human being. So, you know, one needs to do things on a, like, regular schedule somewhat. You know, just the normal basic human function type of things. So I'm like, so, you know, I don't want to, like, again, plan for that. And then I'm, like, waiting to see if you're gonna respond. I haven't eaten yet. And then it's like a whole thing. Not a whole thing, because we don't make it into a whole thing, but then on my end, it's a whole, like, I'm frustrated, I've not eaten, now I've got to figure out what I'm gonna eat at this late hour, what do I want to cook, you know, da-da-da-da-da-da. And of course, yes, I am doing it to myself, but what can you do? It is what it is. As my BFF would say. But I will say that, like, it did, and it's not placing blame or anything, or accountability on anybody but myself, but I will say that the prospect of eating with somebody as opposed to alone actually made me hungry at the time where I wasn't hungry, and I was like, oh, that's good, because, like, my eating has been so bad, weird, off, no appetite. When I do have an appetite, it's like for sweets only, which is not good. So, you know, but what can you do? And that's just part of, like, the stage of whatever the hell you call this life or nightmare that I'm in, where, you know, I don't have a big appetite. When I do get an appetite, I'm like, I'm only craving sweet things, and that's not, you know, can't do that forever. It has made me sick, that, and then also just the abundance of crying and feeling like my world is over, my entire everything is, yeah, it will just never be the same, ever. Right now, though, I will say, like, I don't know what you want to call it exactly, but the devil something is in my mind, definitely trying to goof me up, if you will. Like, for sure trying to, I don't know what exactly, but it's not a good feeling. So, like normally I would continue to talk if there was, you know, like conversation or something. I mean, I even talk like just without there being conversation. But as I've stated, like, yeah, I can't have the thoughts in my head just kind of run away with themselves, if you will. So, damn, I don't know. I wish I had, I don't know, I wish so many things. But I'm gonna jump off for now. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully I'll see you back soon. Have a wonderful rest of your evening.